What if the next Xbox becomes more like a gaming PC and costs just as much? A new leak claims Microsoft's Magnus chip could outspec the PS6, but also push the price past $800. Stick around, this could reshape the console wars. Microsoft and Sony have both confirmed next-gen hardware is coming, but neither has shared details. Now hardware insider Moore's Law is Dead is painting a picture of a wildly powerful and potentially expensive Xbox processor. According to the leak, the Magnus APU, reportedly from AMD, would be the largest console APU ever. We're talking up to 68 RDNA5 compute units.
It will have 68 RDNA5 compute units disabled down from a maximum of 70. I've seen speculation out there. Technically, I've already confirmed 70 CUs, but I'm going to do it again here. 70. 100% sure. Multiple sources. People speculating that it's 72 or something. Wrong, wrong, wrong. It's 70 compute units, right? And then they disable 2 of those. Now, that is comprised, and this is really interesting about RDNA5.
As many as 11 CPU cores.
Now, one thing that they didn't go insane with, although I do think will be more than enough for PC gaming, is they have 3 Zen 6 cores. Now remember, these are 3 nanometer N3P cores. These won't be clocked as fast as the N2X desktop, cores that will be found in like $800 gaming processors, but they're still going to be pretty fast. They get 3 of those. They will be faster than the ones in the PlayStation 6 Orion or the handheld. And then it will also have 8 Zen 6C cores with 12 megabytes of L3. Now I say up to, by the way, because I don't know if one of the Zen 6 nor one of the Zen 6C cores, or maybe one of each, are disabled. I do think there's a chance that it will be in total a 9-core CPU that's just faster than the 9 cores in the PS6, but technically it could be up to 11. I don't know if they disable any of the CPU cores, although I did know that they disabled part of the GPU.
And up to 48 gigabytes of GDDR7 RAM.
And then the memory controller, 192-bit memory bus with up to 48 gigabytes of GDDR7. For those keeping track, that means that I believe they could go with probably 24 or like 36 or 48 gigabytes of RAM, right? Yeah, I believe that's how that would work, right? Because, 24, 36, or 48. I would hope they go with 48 gigabytes of RAM, because if this is meant to run PC games.
By comparison, rumors for the PS6 suggest around 48 RDNA, 5 compute units, and 8 CPU cores. On paper, that's a significant jump. More compute units and extra CPU cores should mean better frame rates, faster loading, and higher fidelity assets in demanding games. But specs don't always equal visible gains. The leak's author expects the Xbox to be slightly faster than the PS6.
Well, I will admit that I do not know final clock targets, if you'll notice, of the graphics or the CPU portion of this APU, unlike with the PlayStation 6 consoles, where I did know the final clock speed targets. And so there's some room for variance here, right? If this thing, Xbox Magnus, pushes itself to 350 watts or more, with the GPU clocking above 3 gigahertz, the CPU core, at least a few of them, clocking above 6 gigahertz, yeah, look, I think that would end up notably faster than PlayStation 6 Orion.
Yet the difference might only be noticeable in certain situations. On big living room TVs, the gap could be barely perceptible. On high refresh monitors or when pushing PC-level settings, the extra power could really shine. Think higher frame rates at max settings, more headroom for ray tracing, and smoother performance in CPU-heavy open worlds. Those are the likely real-world wins you'd see. Now the kicker, the leak suggests this hardware won't be cheap. Estimates put a Magnus-equipped Xbox north of $800, possibly up to $1,200. That's console pricing crossing into high-end PC territory. Microsoft's already raised Series X and S prices and increased Game Pass Ultimate costs. Launching a top-tier box at that price would shift the buying dynamic, positioning the product more as a premium PC alternative than a mainstream console. If Microsoft leans into PC-level performance, the strategy could be to court hardcore gamers who want one machine for both console and PC-grade experiences, and to justify a higher price with deeper ecosystem ties or upgradability. But that risks alienating budget-conscious buyers and handing Sony a value advantage if PS6 aims for a lower price with competitive performance. A big caveat, none of this is official. These are leaks and rumors. Microsoft has confirmed development but not specs, price, or release date. Current chatter points to a 2027 window, but that could change. So what's the bottom line? If the Magnus leak is real, Microsoft could deliver a performance edge over PS6 at a steep premium. That might redefine what a console is, a powerful PC-like box for those willing to pay. Would gamers bite? That's the big question. Would you pay $800 or more for a console built like a gaming PC? Tell us what you think.